Yo, yo, yo. This is the Sci-Fi podcast, episode 17. And I am with two people on this episode. The first one is a second-time guest named David Collins.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Doing well.
And then we got first-time guest Blake Chancellor. Clap it up. How have you been, Blake?
I'm doing all right, my dude.
Good. Cool. Shout out to Spotify. Shout out to Apple. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody. Why'd you give me that face, David?
Spotify and Apple? Where did that?
Apple Podcast.
Oh, gotcha. Following. Yep.
Oh, so if you're watching on YouTube, there's two screens, three people. So do the math. Okay. So since Blake is a first-time guest, is there a topic that you would want to start out with, or anything on your mind, anything on your heart?
It's 4th of July. What is your favorite 4th of July things to do?
Favorite 4th of July things? Definitely watching the hot dog eating contest.
That's weird.
I love that event. Even though Joey Chestnut wins all the time lately. So he won by 20 hot dogs today. 20.
What was first place? What was second place?
So Joey ate 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Second place, second, third, fourth were like 50 hot dogs, 45 hot dogs, 40.
Oh my gosh.
So have you ever seen?
How much does one hot dog weigh?
I don't.
We're doing this.
There's some of course it's horrible for your system, digestive system. Did any of y'all watch the 30 for 30 of Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi hot dog thing? No? Okay. I assumed. What is it? So yeah, did you know about that? Like the 30 for 30?
Nope.
Really? What?
Yeah, I'm not super into keeping up with the hot dog eating 30 for 30s.
Well, it was just one. Okay, well, whatever. What else? So there was 1 year.
Who do you think would win between us three in a 10-minute hot dog eating contest?
Not me. I'm eating two.
Yeah, it's either me or Blake. I don't know.
I think I'm taking it.
I think.
I'd start out well, but then after the 8th minute, I'll just be like, I'm tired.
It's quite a bit.
I think David's a sleeper.
Well, there's three of us, so.
There was 1 year where I was a kid. I acted like I was in the contest and had my own hot dogs, and I was watching and eating, but I only ate
Wait, how many?
I only ate 10 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
How old were you?
13, 14.
I couldn't do that now.
You just gotta focus on not enjoying it.
Well, that's
the thing.
Experience for everyone involved.
You have to, yeah. So that was 1 year. I thought that was cool. I wouldn't do that again, but I got to actively participate.
Is that what we're doing tonight for 4th of July?
Sure, get all the hot dogs. Do y'all have any 4th of July traditions that y'all?
Traditionally speaking, I usually don't watch the hot dog eating contest.
You're missing out.
They're like dipping it in water and top 5 worst thing in food world. 70 hot dogs.
So I was watching the documentary. So Joey Chestnut, there was this thing where he trains and he has like a 5-pound ball looking thing and puts it on his teeth. And he's moving up and down. it's so cool, but interesting.
He was like weightlifting with his teeth.
Yeah, basically. So it's creative. It works out the jaw.
Same amount of pressure to bite a finger off that it does a carrot. If that's true, but I don't think it is.
Wait, what'd you just say? What'd you just say about carrots and fingers?
Same amount of like pressure to bite a finger off as it does like a baby carrot. Which
that would.
Like, more true, Joey Chestnut could like eat your shin.
Oh, for sure. I think Joey could. I don't know. Do interesting stuff.
He can't eat the rest of the week, right? Like
he's probably eating tomorrow morning.
Probably tonight, honestly.
Yeah.
If the apocalypse was happening, I would want him on my team, basically.
I think that's the last person you would want.
Well, on my team, he's not gonna like. If we have no food, nothing.
He's the reason.
So that is true, but I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into that. Cause like,
explain why you want him on your team.
What if? Okay, what if there's no food, no trees, no plants, nothing, and like the only available food item are humans? They're humans.
Why do you want someone that's going to eat all the food?
Wouldn't you want just a fat guy on your team?
Or just like a big chew them up for you and then like spit it in your mouth? That's gross. I'd just rather die.
This is a penguin.
Are you sure? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Anything else about 4th of July?
Honestly, I usually just chill out. I don't really do a lot.
Yeah. Chilling out. How do y'all feel about entering the last 20th of the decade? The last 20th of the decade, like last 6 months.
Oh.
Like, there's gonna be a few more. I can't say I've thought about it.
I think about it a lot, actually, though.
I'm excited about the Roaring 20s just because I'm gonna be that guy that's like it's the Roaring 20s again, but that never do anything different.
Yeah, I just like in the mentality of entering a new decade. Like, wow, I'm in the 20s. It's time to do stuff. I don't know.
Gatsby, watch out.
So,
like over under. What's your percentage chance of them making another Great Gatsby? Just because it's gonna be the 20s.
Very soon. It's gonna happen sometime in the 20s.
Absolutely.
How many Great Gatsbys are there? Movies. Well, I meant like versions of them.
There's definitely 2. There might be 3.
They'll probably make one in 2029. Right, money grabber.
That's a very specific year. Like why?
Like the last opportunity.
November
okay.
2025. I don't know.
Is there a specific year that the movie's set in?
The 20.
I don't know. I don't. Wherever the 20s. Another question. From 1 to 10, how would you rate the?
25.
Right.
From 1 to 10, how would you rate the Dallas Mavericks free agency strategy?
1 being the worst, 10 being
1 being the worst, 10 being amazing.
It's like it's
a 5.
Dead center.
5. Okay. Yeah, through text, I feel like you've been super sad, David.
I was, and then I kind of like thought about it. Blake and I talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We'd rather than build the team at seeing what Luka and KP are on the floor, rather than the hypothetical idea of KP and Luka.
That's true, because we haven't seen them actually play. So, to answer that question first,
Exactly, yeah, and I mean, and that doesn't necessarily mean the next move has to be next free agency. We can see how it works and then make a trade for somebody, or whatever comes your way or falls into your lap. But you do have to be diligent building your team. You can't do what you seem to be doing and just kind of sitting back, which obviously we don't know if that's actually the case.
Yeah.
But you do have to be diligent in building a team, especially when I don't want to say it looks like the window's opening in the West because it looks like it's opening and then closing at the same time, getting really fast. But something's happening in the West, and we need to capitalize.
It's like the window's opening for the whole conference.
Yeah.
Just because of the Warriors are going down.
But at the same time, the Lakers are like shooting up.
Yeah.
They do literally have like 3 players on their team right now.
Yeah.
Do y'all have Woj on tweet notifications? I don't have Twitter anymore, but like.
Nah.
About Jared Dudley, I think 6 times when he
Woj?
signed with the Lakers.
Really?
And I was like, cool.
Oh, wait, he did what 6 times?
I don't know if it was like actually 6 times, but I kept getting notifications about Woj tweeting about Jared Dudley when he signed with the Lakers. I was like,
Oh.
all right.
I've always heard of those like Woj hates the Laker conspiracies, you know? So maybe he was like trying to troll in a way. He had him on his podcast the night he signed.
Yeah, and Dudley like confirmed that he had to like call LeBron first before he signed with the Lakers. He was like,
Yeah.
LeBron, is it okay if I play with
Can
you?
I come over?
Can I come over?
Have you heard this morning the Amari Stoudemire, Monta Ellis rumors going to the Lakers too?
I didn't hear that. I heard they're holding a private workout in Phoenix on July 8th. What are you guys doing July 8th? You guys want to go up to Phoenix? Sorry, not.
Wait, July 8th?
Yeah.
Did y'all see Amari Stoudemire in the Big Three?
No.
That dude
No.
looked like he weighed 220 pounds. Like, he looked like he lost like 20, 30 pounds since he stopped playing.
Yeah.
Look at pictures. Like
what if
startling.
Monte comes back and just is like a knockdown catch and shoot point shooter?
He's just a catch and shooter in the corner.
Yeah. I mean, this year had to be like 37% from 3. Not even that high. Like probably like 34, 33.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the players that the Mavs have signed. So what? That's Boban,
Seth.
Boban, current
JJ.
former Mavericks.
JJ. Re-signed him. Who's our rookie? Nebraska dude.
Nebraska.
What?
Isaiah Roby from Nebraska.
Okay.
The first player drafted from Nebraska in like 20 years.
First player?
Yeah, basketball player. Drafted from Nebraska.
Ugh.
In like 20 years.
Shallow doesn't like that.
Shallow
would be the MJ of GMs. He would just be drafted.
Oh no. Did I lose him? This happened last time. I literally told them that this would happen. Let me text them. Just like I've said, this is a podcast in the works. Texting them, press the link. So what were they talking about? Something about Nebraska. So I keep wanting to call him Kobe White, but I know that's the North Carolina dude. So on YouTube, I just became full screen and everything, but we will continue. So what? Today, apparently, Stranger Things season 3 is out. I totally forgot that was still around because season 2 came out, Halloween of 2017. So it's been a year and a half. Sheesh. I need a whole season 2 review, season 1 review, just to just to resume whatever I have no idea. I forgot what's going on. In conclusion, shout out to, I was going to mention with that. I wasn't going to mention with Blake and David. So for my Spotify people and Apple people, Blake and David's computer crashed. So I'm by myself right now. I'm trying to get them back on, but we'll see what happens. So I was gonna mention this later, but since they're gone, I'll mention it now. This girl named Gauff with tennis in Wimbledon. So this 15-year-old girl is in the third round of Wimbledon now. She not only beat her idol, Venus Williams, now she beat the person in the second round, and now she's in the third round. And she didn't even know she was going to be in this event until like a week before, or a couple weeks before. So I saw a clip last night of her. Her last name's Gauff. I think that's how you say it. Roger Federer came up to her, and he was all like, "Hey, congratulations, blah blah blah," and she was like, "Oh, thank you," and she looked back and was like, "Did you get that on camera? Did you get that on video?" But that was really funny. That I thought. So I'll say about Mavs free agency, I'll kind of agree with David and Blake about how it will be good going into next year, just seeing what KP and Doncic can do. Just purely them. They always say sophomore slumps happen after great rookie years, but it'll be a little different with Luka getting another all-star caliber player on his team for his sophomore year. That is definitely – it would definitely help Doncic kind of maybe get out of that sophomore slump. So I think that will – hey, they're back. David and Blake are back.
What is up?
We like to keep you on your toes.
So I just finished talking about so I just finished kind of summarizing how Stranger Things is back, season 3 today. And did you hear about that golf girl in tennis? Her last name's Gauff.
Oh yeah.
No.
Coco Gauff?
Coco Gauff, yeah. So she's like a 15-year-old that didn't even know she was going to be in Wimbledon.
Ooh.
What?
15 years old beat Venus Williams.
Yeah. So her idol, she's American, and yeah, and now she won last night too, second round.
Oh wow.
So now she's in the third round. That's crazy. So
what were we doing when we were 15? Play basketball on a bad team.
I was playing high school basketball.
High school basketball.
JV basketball. Okay.
Junior year or not junior year?
15
sophomore year?
Freshman.
Oh.
Freshman is sophomore.
Okay, whatever. Freshman. All the same.
That's been real bad on a JV football.
I was gonna say something. What
about Coco?
Coco Crisp?
No, I was just gonna recognize her for that. I thought that was really cool.
Respect.
I gave it 2 thumbs up. What was it? So do y'all? This is super random. What's y'all's overall? When you think of Gary Payton, what do you think of? Is he a greatest player of all time type of thing?
He's top 10 at his position.
Only reason I'm asking is because I was watching NBA TV last week, and they were doing the TNT crew was doing a segment. So you know how they did the 50 greatest players in the 90s type of thing. So Shaq, Charles, Isaiah, Chris Webber, they were arguing who should be the next 10, And this was shot in 2014, so of course, like, they didn't put like Kevin Durant in, but they were like arguing about Gary Payton. Like they were like putting Gary Payton in like next 10. And I just never thought of him as like one of the greatest players ever.
I mean,
I don't know.
wrong if you do or wrong if you don't with him. I think he's just kind of an opinion.
I mean, he was with the Sonics in those finals runs.
Yeah,
They made it once, right?
Sonics. He went to 2 finals, I guess. Well, 3. Right? 'Cause he was on the Sonics, Lakers, and the Heat.
Oh, that's right.
So he went to 3 finals. He's got 1 ring.
One of the best defensive
He
point
was-
guards of all time. Probably.
Yeah, he was probably like the 2nd or 3rd best point guard of the 90s, behind Stock.
Just
You know,
Stockton's overrated.
not overrated.
Watch
I
that.
did find it.
Peyton can be top 60 in my book. I don't care. Sure.
I did find it interesting that they included Shaq in the 50 greatest players ever already.
Yeah,
He was like in his 3rd year,
Yeah.
which
More upset if they didn't probably.
I mean, they made a great prediction. I mean,
Yeah.
but I guess he was just one of those players that it was just going to be so obvious that he was going to be a legend in the game.
He led the league in scoring his like 2nd year.
Yeah,
So,
had back a finals appearance already, and and I also didn't know that 49 of the 50, like only one person
yeah,
wasn't
they
there.
were all alive except for Pete Maravich.
Which and
And they all went to the thing. Like,
that's crazy. Like if they did that today, if they did like the 60 greatest, half of them probably aren't there.
yeah, we're
Like,
almost to the,
passing away.
we're almost to the 75th anniversary. I think that's in like 3 years or so. And so I think they might do something like that for the 75th anniversary. But yeah, there would not be all 75.
Yeah, that's pretty
like-
cool.
George Mikan was there. Like all the stars from the 50s, 40s, 60s were all like there except for Pete. It was really
And
cool.
like seeing Wilt Chamberlain, like because Wilt didn't he die like early 2000s?
He died late 90s. He died just a few years after.
Okay, yeah. So it was just weird seeing Wilt like alive, knowing I was born during that time. Like I was alive, and it's just like a weird thought. Like he's just like a myth in my mind, in a weird way.
We see Bill Russell like every year a few times.
Yeah.
And
He doesn't see us though.
Bill's doing okay, man. Bless his soul. But yeah, we've never seen like Will. He's been dead our whole lives. So it kind of like makes him into this more of like a myth, figure.
Yeah.
About him like breaking players' foots with dunks and all this stuff. You know, they kind of have to question what's real and what's 50s and 60s lore going around. And you don't know what's going on.
Wait, breaking players what?
One time, allegedly, he dunked the ball so hard when the ball came down through the hoop, it hit a player's foot and broke someone's toe. And like the guy who like made up was the guy who said his toe got broke by that place. Like, why would you lie about that? I don't know. I'm gonna believe it.
I love any story that includes Wilt Chamberlain and allegedly. That makes for a great story.
20,000. That's the number. 20,000. There's no way. There's no way that happened.
That's probably my favorite one.
It's better than like the 100 points in a game, man.
I guess so.
Yeah, all right. If you could score 100 points in a game or get to 20,000.
I think I'm taking 100 points.
I'll take 100 points.
You'd be publicly recognized
Either way.
for that. I have no idea.
What do you think ranks like power rankings all time for that?
20.
Top 5 for sure.
He's probably number 1 if that's true.
Wait. Power rankings for what?
20,000, like all time. Where do you think that would rank?
Oh, like in
Talking
the
about
world?
Chamberlain 20,000 and do some
Like in
reading up.
history?
Oh, in the history of mankind?
Yeah.
Definitely top 10.
He's top 5, maybe 3.
Yeah, you gotta think like kings back in the day, but
Genghis Khan.
yeah. So
Is this where you thought your podcast was going to be going today?
there's a lot of. You gotta think about like strategy and like the era and like
efficiency.
yeah.
Like his per 36.
Or what was it? You know how like Alaska is like their daylight savings time or whatever, it's like they get 22 hours of sun
Yeah.
one part of the year and then like 22 hours of darkness.
Mhm.
So like that could be an interesting strategy thing. I don't, you know what I'm talking about.
Your number is that high. I don't think time of day.
I mean, yeah.
Location, he was in LA for like more than half his life.
I don't know what else to say. I'm just drinking my Thai tea.
We'll cut it off.
Yeah, I think that's enough about 20,000. You need a good read out there, listeners.
If you need an exclusive 20,000 podcast, it's not working on.
Yeah.
Are there any other last second topics?
Are we gonna talk about Kawhi or?
Oh, I mean, that's like a dead horse right now.
Yeah.
It's just.
Stop treating my man like OJ.
I did enjoy that, like the whole Kawhi watch thing. That was kind of funny, but
it was funny. But
for him, it was bad. It was really weird.
The fact that he's that silent, that like, let's get a helicopter and see.
Yeah.
Like,
but I do hope like this keeps on going for a while. Like I just see like mad Laker fans and Raptor fans like, make a decision. We don't want you. Oh no, we want you. No, we don't need you. Like they're just.
The funny thing is, he didn't need to make his decision until like September, and part of me just hopes he doesn't.
It'd be really cool.
Or he just all these like free things Toronto's been offering him in LA, and then just like, I'm gonna take a year off.
But
play volleyball.
Like the Lakers don't get him, they're gonna be like panic for like one day because they're gonna be like, we have 4 players, we need 8 more, and so they'll be fine regardless.
Role players out there, like that's what I don't understand. Like Mavs fans freaking.
Yeah.
There's plenty of.
I think Laker fans think like they're either getting Kawhi or like Amari Stoudemire. Like that's just how dramatic they are.
Man, that is a very, very drastic.
Stoudemire.
Yeah.
So, what's y'all's last second prediction on where he's going? Like, what's
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. I think so. Well, I don't just. I want to say Toronto. If it was
for a little bit yesterday, Ramona Shelburne and Chris, they almost convinced me he was going to the Lakers. And then I remembered.
Ramona.
No.
Ramona.
Huh?
You guys that close?
Me and Ramona? No. But she almost convinced me, man. And then I thought, no, it's the Lakers. It's a fraud. He probably never even met with the Lakers. It's probably just ESPN stuff.
He's signed.
If he was a normal, like, dramatic NBA player, like he likes the drama, likes all that, I would say Lakers because why are you taking so long to go back to your, like, home team?
Yeah.
But since it being Kawhi, with him being just, like, very in deep thought, no one knows what he's doing. There's, like, an exception to that.
I heard a story the other day. I mean, I don't know how, like, true it is, that in the meeting with the Lakers, LeBron told Kawhi, he's like, you come here, you play with me for a few years, and then in 2 years I might leave to go play with my son, to go play with Bronny. And thinking like, oh, this is this great big pitch, this is going to be awesome, I'm going to sell him on playing with Lakers, I'm going to do this, but also tell him, like, in a way, this is your team in a few years. Rather, they think that Kawhi took that and thought, why don't I just sign 2 years with the Raptors and have my own team then, and then come take your team?
I mean, I always thought he was going to do like 2 more years with the Raptors, run it back, and then go to the Clippers or the Lakers after that.
It won't be more than 2 years because in 2 years he'll be at 10 years. So that puts him when he's eligible for the Supermax, which is going to be 230 plus, probably 220.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say the Raptors. Like, he's a weird dude.
Never wavered for me. I always figured he
Really? I was wavering. I just like how the Clippers are just in this.
Yeah.
Like, they're not getting Kawhi.
It's kind of like when Kevin Durant and Kyrie were supposed to go to the Knicks, and people were like, they're weird. They're going to go to the Nets, and they actually did. Clippers, he wants to go to the Lakers, but he's Kawhi, so he'll come to the Clippers.
Can I say something? I was thinking about this today, though, about the Knicks. I think they are better suited now to get a star than they have been in the past, like, 10, 15 years. Now, all right, hold on.
No,
okay.
Man,
the only way to get a star today is through a trade. That's how the Lakers got Anthony Davis. That's how the Thunder got Paul George. That's how the Raptors got Kawhi. Now they have all these trade pieces and all these future picks. If when Karl Anthony Towns next year demands a trade, the Knicks are going to have the most assets. Or when Devin Booker in a year demands a trade, they're going to have the most assets.
That's true.
They're also they're signing some pretty solid players.
Yeah.
Like, solid at best, yeah, but solid players. I mean, Bobby Portis is not a scrub.
Now they have 5 power forwards signed, which was kind of dumb. But other than that, I think they're doing okay.
They spend the most money on day one free agency.
They could. They should have. What did they?
Yeah. I think it's by a lot.
What they probably could have done, instead of getting all these power forwards, they could have gotten the Andre Iguodala's, the Mo Harklesses, and just picked up other trade, just basically taking salary and getting trade chips and future draft picks through that. Because I think now they have the best chances of getting a Towns or a Booker once they realize that Phoenix and Minnesota sucks.
And they have our pick in 2 years, Mavericks pick in 2 years. They have their own picks, which they're going to be bad picks.
Gotcha.
They've got assets. They could move some pieces if James Dolan sells the team.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna wind this podcast down. So the only reason I say 40 minutes, actually, to be honest, is because this Zoom app doesn't let me go past 40 minutes.
It doesn't let you go past 40 if there's 3 people with it, I think. And this doesn't count. This is technically group video, the free version. I could pay $5 to $10 a month, but not yet. Maybe down the line. Maybe in my 100th episode or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Not even gonna think about it. So I guess song of the week. I'll say. What was it? This dude named Gunna. Big Shot by Gunna. So the gym I go to is playing Gunna way too much, and this one song brainwashed me, and I just love it. It's a nice track. So it's a vibe. It's so whatever. How about y'all? Mine is it's a week or two old, by Skizzy Mars, Calabasas. He's getting out of that making exclusively sad boy music, which is good. And it's kind of summery, kind of vibe.
Changing it up.
And it's got a nice hook to it.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay.
I don't have a song but I guess the album.
Whoa.
I can't pick a song.
Multiple songs.
But Daniel Caesar's new album, Case Study 1. Yeah. Listening to that. I can't really pick a song yet from it, but
I know the mainstream song is Are You Okay? Everybody likes, right?
Yeah, I think that's the big.
Yeah.
But
Shoutouts.
Shout out to the 20,000, first of all.
Shout out to the.
I would say shout out to my mom making this Thai tea this morning.
Shout out to
It's
Shannon's
just
mom.
tea, but like it really tastes good and it's sweet. So that's
Shout out
it.
to tea in general. Like we're from the South. Shout out.
The tea in general.
Yeah.
And it's the 4th of July, so.
Oh wow! Did not think of that.
Shout out America, 4th of July, happy birthday.
Oh yeah! Shout out to America.
America is 2,019 years old today.
How old is America? 243
23 years old. 13.
years old. 243.
You're the college graduate here.
I guess so. Let's see. All right, I think that's about it. Any last second words? No words. 0 words at all. All right.
Shiloh.
It's looking groomed up.
Yeah.
Unlike myself.
Yeah, for sure. Gotta do this. We gotta do this again
We do.
Let's do it again in like
next week.
What are you doing?
Thursday.
Yeah, 12? 13 minutes?
Oh, 12 minutes? Okay. We'll see. All right. Well, have a great 4th.
Bye-bye.
Peace.